Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is going to be a haul video, and this is kind of I'm a bad lady because I told myself I was not going to buy anything, and I just realized over the last few weeks that I've got a lot of new things, so I wanted to show you guys. A lot of it's from the drugstore. I've got a few more high-end things, but all of this stuff I'm just super excited about. That's why I wanted to share it with you, but it's bad, you guys, because I told myself, like, I'm not buying anything else, I don't need anything, use what you have kind of thing, but I swear the moment I tell myself that is when I buy way more. I feel like I have to like reverse psychology myself and be like, go buy whatever you want, like just get out there, and then I'll be like, I don't need it, you know? We both know that will not work. But for today's video, I'm just going to be going through what I got with you, giving kind of like little mini reviews because I have tried a few things here and there. But then other than that, I am going to be posting a full face first impressions video using this stuff later this week. So you'll get to see all of it in action and see kind of like my initial thoughts on lots of it. So make sure you're subscribed. And also on that topic, I have been told lately by like a few people that they were unsubscribed from my channel, and I've heard rumors about this happening on YouTube, but apparently it's a real thing, which is really too bad, and I don't really know the details on it, but I think if you hit the little like bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get notified. I don't really know how it works, but maybe do that if you don't want to miss my videos. I would really appreciate it. I kind of didn't realize that that was like an actual thing happening, but I guess it is, which is too bad and kind of frustrating. Like, come on, YouTube. But anyways, for today's video, we'll just be going through the products and then I will be trying them on in the next video. So yes, if there's anything that you want to see for sure in that video, make sure you leave a comment down below, because I have like multiples of a few different things, like a few different blushes, a few different eyeshadows, that kind of thing. So I don't think I'll be able to try it all, is what I'm trying to tell you. So that is enough rambling. Let's jump into this. I was recently in Ottawa for work, and then my sister came and met me for the weekend, and it was so much fun. We had such a good time. I actually have vlog footage, like I vlogged that weekend, so I'm thinking of posting that. I'm a little bit like hesitant to do so because I feel like it's not that interesting. Like, I think my sister and I think we're quite hilarious, but I don't think anyone else will. But anyways, I think I will post it. Just, I don't know, maybe you guys will think it's funny, who knows. Anyways, when we were in Ottawa, we went to a freestanding NYX store, which was super exciting. We don't have any freestanding NYX stores out west, out in Calgary where I live, so of course we went in and I picked up a few things. I didn't go too crazy, but I did get a few things. The first thing is this duochromatic illuminating powder. I got mine in the shade Crushed Bloom, and this is so cool, you guys. It really does have that duochrome effect to it. It has like a peachy, rosy, pink base and then a violet and like tangerine shift to it. I've been using this just as like a blush, and it comes across as just a shimmery blush, but I think it's super unique. I haven't seen these out west yet. They also had like a very like stark white shade, which I totally am gonna get because I'm really into this formula. But yeah, I really, really love these duochromatic highlighters, and I think this one is super cool. I picked up a couple of the ombre blushes from NYX. I have seen these out west, but I don't know why. I just have never really got my hands on them, but they are so cool. I love the idea behind these because they have this beautiful kind of gradient to them. So it starts off deeper peach up here. This one, first of all, is in the shade Strictly Chic, but yeah, it has like a deeper peach shade up here, and then it fades into this like light peach kind of highlighting shade. And I have been using this one specifically every single day. I am so into kind of like neutral, nudie, natural type of blush shades, and this one is just so pretty. And I really like the formula of these because they're not completely flat matte. They have a bit of like a satiny sheen to them. So this has been kind of my go-to blush the last couple of weeks. I think it is beautiful. I definitely recommend it. And then I also picked up, now this one is like, this one's intense, you guys. This one is in the shade Feel the Heat, and look at how bright that is. Like, that is a bright orange blush. I don't really know what I was thinking when I got this, but my sister bought it, so I think I got like jealous and was like, I need it too. But I really don't wear blush shades like this, so like, what am I doing? But anyways, I'm really excited about it because I think that it is beautiful and very unique. For anybody that has deeper skin, this would look stunning on you. And for people like myself with quite fair skin, just using a light hand kind of on the apples of your cheeks does give a nice flush to it. And I also, again, love that it fades into more of like a light peachy orange shade. So you can see I've been kind of like focusing my brush in that area so that it's wearable. When I have a bit of a tan, hopefully, in like the spring and summertime, this will definitely be, will get more use, but I do really like it because it is very unique. I have nothing like this in my makeup collection, so I think that's probably why I got it. But yeah, very pretty. These ombre blushes are awesome. Ooh, I also got this brush. I don't own any NYX brushes, so I was super excited to get my hands on this. This is number 26, and you can see here that it's just like this nice little highlighting brush. And I don't own a lot of highlighting brushes, but I have been liking it. I normally like highlighting brushes to be a little bit coarser, like have a little bit more like coarse hair on it, like the bristles, so that it goes onto the cheeks in a more precise fashion. But I actually really have been liking this, and I think it was $16, so quite reasonable for a makeup brush. But yeah, very impressed with it. Very, very soft, and it really does fit in that area really nicely. I have been using it as a highlighter. I wish that I got two of them actually, because wouldn't this be perfect for an under eye setting brush as well? I might switch it over to that. But yeah, I think that these brushes are very nice. They're very well made, you can tell. So excited that I got this guy. I've never tried any of the NYX lingerie liquid lipsticks, so I decided to pick this one up. This is in the shade Push Up, and it is a beautiful kind of like almost like taupey pink color. I haven't actually tried this on my lips yet, so I'm gonna give it a go in that video coming up here. But yeah, I have a ton of the NYX soft matte lip creams, but I've never tried these lingeries, so that's why I wanted to give it a go. I've heard some good things, and yeah. Ooh, guys, I'm super excited about this. You know how much I love the prismatic eyeshadows from NYX. I have a ton of them, but I found a shade out there at the store that they don't have out here. This is in the shade Rose Dust. And is this not just the most beautiful eyeshadow? It reminds me a lot of L'Oreal Amber Rush actually, but it is just the most beautiful like rosy bronze shade. It's not like a rose gold, it's like a rose bronze. There's that kind of like chocolatey flavor in there, but I love this one. I don't know why it's not available everywhere, because I swear like I own a ton of the prismatic eyeshadows, but this one is like has quickly become my favorite because it is just stunning. Like if you have not tried the prismatic eyeshadows, you need to. They are amazing, amazing, amazing. I picked up the Vivid Brights eyeliner. This is in Vivid Blossom. I'm just a huge fan of lavender, like pastel purple in general, not just in makeup, but in like my everyday life. I love, love, love this particular shade, so I thought it would be beautiful for springtime, and yeah, I'm excited about it. I have a deeper purple one, so I know that I like the formula of these guys, but you can see here that it's a very like true lavender eyeshadow, and it's not an eyeshadow, an eyeliner, but yeah, super excited about it. I'm gonna post a springtime makeup tutorial using this guy. Not quite yet, maybe like March, end of March, April-ish. We don't want to jump the gun here, but yeah, excited about this as well. Should I just finish off every product by saying I'm excited about it? Because that is what I've been doing. Okay, this product for me is definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. I am not a cream contour lady at all. In fact, I've never cream contoured. I have like a lot of different powder contour products, but nothing cream. So I decided this would be worth my money because I should have at least one cream contouring product available in my collection, and even though this is not something I would at all do on a daily basis or even that regularly, I want to see if it's something that I would like to do for like special occasions, or maybe when I'm on camera it would look nice and flattering. Who knows? I got mine in the shade Universal 04, and the shade selection was kind of difficult for these, I'm not gonna lie. They had like 1, 2, 3, but I don't know, it was really kind of hard to decide, but this one, I just looked at the tester and it looked pretty good. So it was 04 Universal, and it has like a kind of a highlighting stick on one side, and then a cream contour, kind of like pale. This actually looks kind of dark, so who knows? But I'm gonna give this a go in that video for sure, and you guys can laugh at me if it doesn't go well. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I just wanted to give this a go because who knows? Maybe after all this time of me hating contouring, I'll become a fan. And then lastly from NYX, this is the Total Control Drop Foundation. I actually didn't get this at the NYX store. They did not have my shade or anything around my shade at all. They were completely sold out. I found this at London Drugs just last week in Calgary, the one like off of 130th, kind of by Mackenzie, and I was super excited to get my hands on this because there's been so much like talk and hype about this, and I've seen a lot of different like mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people don't, so I'm excited to give it a go. I got mine in the shade 05, and that's something I actually wanted to point out, is that there wasn't any testers, so I really was kind of like guessing my shade, but I kind of remembered from the NYX store in Ottawa which one I needed, and there's actually like a 1, 2, 3, 4, like there's 4 shades below me that are lighter, and that's actually awesome. For those of you with super like fair porcelain skin, this might be a great foundation for you to look into, because I'm normally like the second lightest shade, sometimes even the lightest shade, so when there's 4 below me, like I think that's really awesome. So excited to give this a go. The one thing I will say though is that this was, I think, $14.99 or maybe $15.99, like in that range, and there's only 0.43 ounces in here, meaning there's less than half of what you get with a typical foundation. So it's pretty expensive. Like you're getting up to that like $30 range if you were to think about this as like a 1 ounce foundation. But anyways, maybe you need less. I think that's the idea. We're gonna give this a go for sure. So yes, stay tuned. Okay, that's it for NYX. Moving along. Okay, this little eyeshadow from Maybelline. I got this at Superstore. They had a really nice little display of all these new individual eyeshadows, and I just picked up one because I wasn't quite sure about the formulas. Maybelline eyeshadow in the past has not impressed me. It's not my favorite. I find it to be quite chalky and not easy to work with, but this, you guys, I don't know what they did, but they completely improved this, and I'm hoping that they transferred this formula to their palettes and all of their eyeshadows, because this is incredible. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear Eyeshadow in Nude Glow, and this is the most beautiful kind of rose gold champagne shade. It's a little bit lighter than the NYX Prismatic one, but it is just stunning. I have been wearing this a ton. Well, not a ton, I only got it like last week, but I've worn it a few times. And the way that I like to do it is I just like to take whatever bronzer I'm using, throw it into my crease with a fluffy brush, and then put this all over my lid. And it is just beautiful and a super easy, everyday kind of look, but it is so flattering. This is so creamy and soft. I've actually even tried to use it as like a blush highlighter kind of dealio, and it looked really nice as well. So I highly recommend this. I totally want to get more of these. Also from Maybelline, I got the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in 105 Nude Whisper. I'm not one to be like a huge lip lining type of person. I don't know why. I don't own a lot of lip liners, so I wanted to pick this one up, and I actually really like it. If you're someone who wants like a very matte lip look, and in fact, when I put this, I lined my whole lips the other day, filled it in, it actually looked like a liquid lipstick, like it completely dried down matte, which I thought was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm normally someone who I have like lip balm or lip gloss on kind of thing, but in general, I think this is like my first impression of it is that it is a good product. I'm gonna have to try it out more, and I really like this shade. This 105 Nude Whisper is a true nude for me. It's not too dark. It really does have that kind of like paleness to it, which I'm looking for sometimes. So yeah, I think these are a new launch from Maybelline. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is, and I really like them. I really like, I shouldn't say I really like them. I tried this once and I liked it. I did. Something that I'm not as excited about and I'm kind of disappointed in is the Maybelline Fit Me blush. Now, I am a huge fan of the Fit Me line, like the concealers, the foundation, the powders. Like that is just a go-to for me. I think that that line is so good. Like I really, really do love it. So I decided I wanted to try the blush because of that. But this has such low color payoff to it that it almost is like, what's even the point of it? If you are someone who really likes a very sheer wash of color, like that, like barely there type of blush look, you actually might like it because it is very pretty. It gives kind of like a healthy flush to your skin, but you really do have to build it up, and it takes a lot of work, and I don't know, it's not very smooth. So this is something that I don't hate it by any means, but I think there are better options out there. Now, a blush that I have been loving is from L'Oreal, and this is the True Match Super Blendable Blush. This is in the shade W3-4, Barely Blushing. I believe I used this in my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. This is so pretty. I have seen people talk about these True Match blushes for years, but I swear it's the packaging really doesn't appeal to me, so I've never really been inclined to try them. But I really like the True Match foundations, so I'm surprised I haven't really, given it a go. Does this open? Oh, it opens. I didn't know that. There's a mirror and one of these barely usable brushes under there. But yeah, so I really like this. So this shade really does give you that like natural glowing from within, you're actually blushing type of look. I really like this. I'm totally gonna get more. If you couldn't already tell, I've kind of been on this like cream product kick, like with contouring, and I've also been really loving this highlighter from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighter. I love this so much. I've used this a few times in videos and whatnot. That inspired me to pick up these products. These have been out from L'Oreal for quite some time, but I wanted to give them a go because I just, like I said, I'm really into kind of like the cream products. I find just using a cream-based blush or highlighter and then going on top with a powder blush or highlighter to set it really makes everything last so much longer, and I think it just like, you know, that longevity is just improved. So I got two different shades here. This is a nice pale, this one is called 301 Ice, and this will be a nice highlighter. And then I also got 201 Rose, which I want to try out as a cream blush. So I haven't given these a go yet. I'll definitely use them in that video coming up. But yes, these products, I don't know why I've never tried them. I just don't know. I am so excited about this product, you guys. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Paints eyeshadow. Now, this is like a liquid eyeshadow. When I've swatched it on my hand, I haven't tried this on my eyes yet, but when I've swatched it on my hands, it really does have like a powdery finish, like it dries down. So I'm not sure if you can just use it on its own or if you need to use it with an eyeshadow on top, but we'll have to see. I just am so drawn to these colors. I think that this bright orange over here just reminds me of like, you know, like a fire, and it's actually interesting. I noticed that it is called Sunset Fire, so that is very fitting, I believe. And this shade over here is very pretty. It's just like a light peachy champagne shade, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. Totally gonna use it in that video. I have a lot of things that might have to, gonna have to do a couple videos, guys. But yeah, really, it says do not use flammable until dry. Do not use near fire, flame, or heat. Good. What? And then I also have from L'Oreal the La Palette Lip Cream Matte and Highlighter Lip Palette. Now, I'm quite wary of this. This is not something I would normally gravitate towards. I normally don't try out sort of like lip palette products, but I wanted to give this one a go because I think the shades in here are super beautiful, and I like the idea of kind of blending them together to customize your own shade. I haven't tried these on my lips. I've just kind of like shoved my fingers in a few of them, and they actually feel quite like glossy. I was expecting them to be a little bit more dense, so I'm gonna have to try this out. I'm really confused about this shade. Oh, it's very like soft. Interesting, this highlighting shade. But yeah, we're gonna try this out. Hopefully I like it because this was this was very expensive. I believe this was $20 or $21, and that's a lot. So hopefully I like it. We'll try it out. We'll try it out, guys. And then lastly from the drugstore, that is a lot of stuff, but lastly from the drugstore, I got some new Essie Gel Couture polishes. I've told you guys so many times how much I love these nail polishes, so I got some new shades. I got this gray one in Closing Night, this light blue one in First View. I love shades like this. I got the It Factor, which is like this beautiful rosy pink shade that I'm going to wear in the spring all the time. And then I also got Labels Only, which is what is on my nails right now. It's this beautiful kind of like mid-tone purple color. And then I also picked up the top coat, which I cannot believe that I've been using these without the top coat. I realize now that these are totally designed to be used together, and the top coat actually dries really quickly, prevents things from chipping. I just think that this is an incredible nail polish and a nail polish launch in general. I just love these. Okay guys, are you still with me? I hope you are. I have a few more things to show you, a few Urban Decay, couple Lancome things. So the first thing is from Urban Decay, and it is the eyeshadow primer potion. This, I got mine in the shade Original, and I used to be such a fan of the Urban Decay primer potions. I worked at Sephora back in the day. Let me tell you, this was years ago, and this was actually something I bought when I worked there. I worked there for like 2 months, you guys, so it was really a blip in time. But I had used that all the time, and then I used it up, or like it went bad. I can't really remember, but I just never repurchased it. And I've been noticing lately that I'm getting a ton of transfer. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I noticed that like my liner, if I use like an eyeshadow as liner, it transfers up, or my mascara. So I'm gonna try this out again, and hopefully that will eliminate some of it. I don't really know if it'll work, but I just wanted to try it out. Let's face it, they have different packaging. I don't know when they came out with this, but I'm super excited about it. When I last owned it, it was a little like squeezy tube. So I think this is really cool. It's like a little wand that you can just paint on. Super excited about this though. I think that this packaging is really nice. As per usual, Urban Decay. And then I also picked up the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I have never tried this, and I have heard so many people talk about it that I wanted to give it a go because I love trying out new mascaras. This says Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder. So there. But it has this cool kind of like chrome bottle, so let's open it up for the first time. So it has like a nice big wand on it, kind of like a natural bristled brush on there, so excited to try that one out. And yes, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. Lastly, from Urban Decay, I got this awesome pencil. Now, I own a few of these 24/7 Glide-On pencils. I have like a purple one, a black one, I believe a green one, like a dark green one. I'm not sure, I forget. But I got this one in the shade Hustle. This is such a beautiful color. I am such a fan of brown eyeliner. I think that it is so pretty and flattering, and I think it just kind of gives a different vibe to the look as opposed to always using black. These are just the creamiest liner pencils. And this is just like the most beautiful kind of chocolate brown shade. And it's not completely matte. There's a bit of a sheen to it, which I think is great too. So yeah, this is the shade Hustle, and I'm so excited. From Lancome, I got the Star Bronzer. This is the natural matte, long-lasting bronzer with a sun-kissed matte finish. Now, this is in the shade 03 Sunswept. They have both matte and shimmery finish bronzers, I believe, but I got this one in the matte shade. Mainly, I actually do like bronzers sometimes that have a little bit of shimmer in them, but I got this one because I just love the shade of it. This is like my perfect shade of bronzer. It has that kind of like chocolate milk. That sounds gross, but that is what this shade reminds me of, and I'm so excited to try this out. When I swatched it on my hand, it feels so soft and smooth, and I don't think I've ever seen someone talk about these, so I'm not really sure what the deal is there. We'll have to figure it out, and I will try it out, but yeah, really excited about this bronzer. I like the packaging on it too. I think that it's very classy. Okay, this is the last product. Thank you very much for sticking with me if you are still here. I am so excited about this, you guys. I have seen this palette from Lancome, the Audacity in Paris palette in Shoppers Drug Mart for so long now, so I'm so excited to finally pick it up. But it is just beautiful, you guys. When you open it up here, it comes with 16 eyeshadows, which is so many. It has a nice big mirror here, which, by the way, you see these little like legs walking on it. When I first opened this, I was like, oh my god, why would they put that right there? You can't even see yourself. This peels off, so that's great. Don't worry about that. But I just felt like these shadows in here are so beautiful, and you get such a variety of shades. How should I hold this? First of all, there's a brush in here, so we'll have to try that out. But basically, the reason why I was so drawn to this palette is because there are warm tone shades. There's like this beautiful mid-tone brown. There's more of a peachy brown. This rosy gold peachy shade looks stunning. And then you have some cool tones over here, some nice highlighting shades. So in general, I just felt like this palette really does have it all. I haven't really seen many people talk about it. I'm not sure why. Maybe it isn't the best quality. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I will for sure use it in that upcoming video and update you guys. But this is something that I don't need more palettes, but this was one that I have really been wanting. So I'm super excited to finally have it. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so that is everything that I got. That's a lot. That's even more than I was thinking it was. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Make sure you're subscribed and maybe hit that bell button. I don't know. But I hope you guys are all having an amazing day and an amazing week. And thank you for subscribing because it really does mean so much to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.